Welcome to your Feel Good full body workout. My name is Lucy. I'm from Sages Retreats and we are here today in sunny Bali. You can go as hard as you want today or you can go as gentle as you like. The choice is yours. The main thing is that you're here and you're moving your body, and movement is medicine. So let's get started. We're going to start today with a very gentle warm up. We're going to start with some arm circles. So let's start moving the arms forward, circulating for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's change opposite direction. We're just going to go for 10 reps. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next we're going to do high knees. So high knees, all I want you to do, this is all low impact. So you're bringing the knee up, opposite elbow. Let's just keep it moving. Starting to warm up the body, opposite knee, opposite elbow. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next we're going to go into some forward lunges. Forward lunge and twist towards that front leg. Opposite leg, forward lunge, twist towards that front leg. So we're doing a forward lunge and a twist. That's 3, 4, 5. Remember, forward lunge, twist towards that front leg. 6, 7, 8. Just warming up the body. 9, and last one, big forward lunge. Twist towards that front leg and come back to standing. Okay, let's just go into some gentle squats, just body weight for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 4 more. 7, 8. Really pushing back into the heels. 9 and 10. Okay, last one. Let's come down, touch the toes, and reach all the way up towards the sky. So all you're doing here is pushing the hips back, touching the toes, and reaching all the way up towards the sky. And as you reach up, I want you to come up onto your tiptoes. So touch the toes, reach up. All right, so we're just warming up the body, warming up the hips, starting to pick up the pace a little bit, getting ready for our class. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, let's get into the exercise class. We've warmed up, it's time to begin. If you have dumbbells, then great. If not, that's fine, you can just use your body weight. First exercise, we're gonna do a squat thruster, and we're gonna go for 10 reps. So if you've got dumbbells, rack those dumbbells up, and we're gonna get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Squat down and thrust up. 2, 3. We're going to go for 10 reps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ladies, second exercise. We are going to do a reverse lunge, bicep curl. And then we're going to alternate the legs. Reverse lunge, bicep curl. We are going to go for 10 reps on each side. That is 20 reps total. So let's come into our starting position and get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to reverse that lunge, curl with the biceps. 1, reverse the lunge, curl. 2, keep those elbows in nice and tight. 3, so we're really isolating the biceps. 4, 5, 6. We want to bring that back knee down nice and low. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're halfway. We're going to do 10 more. 11, big lunge. 12, 13, 14, almost there. 15, we've got 5 reps to go. 16, bring that back knee down nice and low. Okay, 2 more. 19 and last one and 20. Okay, next exercise, we're going to do some abs. So all I want you to do is come down onto the mat and we are going to do a single leg V-sit. So we're going to keep the leg nice and straight and try to touch the toe every time. We are going to go for 10 reps on both sides. That is 20 reps total. So let's come down onto the mat. Starting position, 3, 2, and 1. Touch that toe every time. 3, 4. Remember, you just do what you can do. 5, 6, 7. You can go as hard as you like. 8, 9, or as gentle as you like. 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Next exercise, we're going to lay down on the mat and we are going to come into a glute bridge whilst doing a chest fly at the same time. So all I want you to do is come down onto the mat. You want to lay down flat, have the dumbbells above your chest. Now I want you to push into the feet, pushing those hips up towards the sky. Open up the chest, bringing the arms down low and coming back up to bring the dumbbells above your chest. Then lower back down. So you're going to push up, chest fly, and come down. Push up, chest fly, and come back down. We are going to go for 10 reps. If you don't have dumbbells, that's fine. You just have the hands up and open up the chest. So let's come down into position. In 3, 2, and 1. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Hold it there. Squeeze the glutes. Open up the chest and bring those arms back together. Lower down with control. Roll the spine up off the mat. Open up the chest and come back down. That's 2 reps. Now we're on to our 3rd rep. That's 3. Push the hips up. Open up the chest. That's 4. So you want to try to squeeze the glutes as much as you can as you push those hips towards the sky. This is 6. 7, pushing those hips up, squeezing the glutes, opening up the chest. 8. We've got 2 more to go. 9. And last one, push up. Open up the chest, bring those arms back together, hold it here, and let's pulse for 3, 2, and 1. And then roll the spine all the way back down onto the mat nice and gently. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come onto all fours. I want you to come onto all fours and we're going to do a bird dog. So we're going to lift up our right arm along with our left leg. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Now what I want you to do is focus on keeping that spine nice and straight. So what I don't want you to do is this. Okay, your main focus. Draw the belly button in. Have a nice flat back. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to lift them up. We are going to go for 20 reps, 10 on each side. In 3, 2, and 1. So open up the arm and the leg. So imagine someone is pulling your arm and pulling your leg in opposite directions. That's 3, 4, 5. Keep it going. 6. Suck that belly button in. 7, 8. Squeeze that glute, squeeze that hamstring. 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the back nice and straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. You'll probably start to feel the burn towards the last few reps. That's good. When you feel that burn, that means it's working. We're going to go into our second round. Do you remember the first exercise? We're going to do our squat thrusters for 10 reps. So I want you to come into your starting position, legs hip distance apart. We're going to rack those dumbbells up. If you don't have dumbbells, that's fine. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 10 reps. Deep squat and thrust those dumbbells up towards the sky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're now going to do our reverse lunge bicep curl. So let's come into positions. We're going to shift all of the weight into our starting leg, lunge back and bicep curl. Come back to standing, opposite leg, lunge and curl. That's 2. Remember, we're going to do 10 on each side. 3, 4, 5. Really isolating those biceps as we curl. 6. Reverse the lunge. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway. We've got 10 more to go. 11, 12, 13, 14, reverse the lunge and curl. 15, we've got 5 left. 16, 17, getting the whole body moving. 18, 19, last one, reverse the lunge and curl and come back to standing. Okay, now we're going to go back into our abs. So we've got our single leg V-sits. So we're going to come down onto the mat and we want to try to keep the legs as straight as we can. That's the aim anyway. Aim is to keep the legs straight and try to touch the toe every rep. In 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to peel the whole body up off the fitness mat. 3 reps, 4 reps, exploding on the way up. 5, 6, coming back down with control. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, try to touch the toe. 3, use all of your core strength to lift yourself all the way up. 4, 5, 6, 4 more. 7, using your abs. 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to grab our dumbbells. Again, if you don't have dumbbells, that's fine. You just do the same movements, but with your body weight. And we're going to do our glute bridge and our chest fly. So you're going to push the hips up and fly the chest open. That's 2 reps. We're going to go for 10. Push the hips up towards the ceiling, chest fly. 3. Push the hips up, squeeze the glutes. 4. Push those hips up. 5. You should feel the burning in the glutes. 6. As you're squeezing the glutes to hold the hips up. 7. Trying to keep the body nice and still as you do that chest fly. 8. Push the hips up. Fly. 9. Last one, push the hips up, hold it there. Do the chest fly, open up the arms, bring the dumbbells back together, and let's keep it there. Let's do a few little pulses for 3, 2, squeeze the glutes, and 1. And then roll the spine all the way back down onto the mat. Now we're going to come into our bird dog, lifting up opposite arm, opposite leg at the same time. Draw the belly button in. Really emphasize a little bit of roundness in the back rather than an arch. In 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift up the right arm, lift up the left leg, hold and release. Lift up the opposite side, opposite hand, opposite leg. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're alternating. 8, 9, 10, 11. Imagine someone's pulling your leg and your arm away from each other. 12, in the opposite direction. 13, 14, 15, trying your best to keep the back really straight. 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. That's 2 rounds done. We've got another 2 rounds to go. So let's grab our dumbbells and we're going to go straight back into our squat thruster. Remember, you can go as hard as you like or you can go as gentle as you like. We're on to our 3rd round. See how you feel after this round. If you want to keep going, you can keep going. If you want to stop, you can stop at 3 rounds. So let's come into position. Let's rack those dumbbells up. We're going to get ready for our squat thruster in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to squat down and drive those dumbbells all the way up above the head. That's 2, 3, breathe in and breathe out. 4, 5 more to go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next exercise. We're going to go back into our reverse lunge bicep curl. So working the full body. So stand with the legs, neutral stance, and let's get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1. We're going to reverse that lunge and we're going to curl with the biceps. That's 2 reps. We're going to go for 20, 10 each side. 3, 4, 5, bringing that back knee down nice and low. 6, try to keep my tempo. 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're on 10 reps, which means we're halfway. So let's keep going. 11, 12, big lunge, bicep curl. 13, 14, 15. We've got 5 more to go. Using that core strength to keep the body really still. 16, keeping that balance. 17, 18, 19, and last one. Hold it there. Curl. Well done. All right, that was 20 reps. It starts to burn, even with just light weights. All right, ladies, you know now. A little bit of abs, single leg V-sit. Main aim, trying to keep that leg straight, trying to touch the toe every time. Aiming for 20 reps, using your core strength to lift your body up off the mat. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, breathe in, breathe out. 2, 3, try to touch that toe. 4, that's the aim. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go, 10 more. Stay with me. 11, 12, 13. Use those abs. 14, 15, 16. 4 more. 17, 18. 2 more. 19. And last one, 20. We're going into our glute bridge. Chest fly. Okay, Little tip, you can always really dig those heels into the mat as you push those hips up towards the sky or towards the ceiling, wherever you are. Arms up nice and straight. Let's dig those heels into the ground, push those hips up, squeeze the glutes and open up the chest. That's 1 rep. Let's go again. Push those hips up, fly, 2, 3, squeeze the glutes, lots of control, 4, remember we're going for 10 reps, 5, 6, we've got 4 to go. Squeeze those glutes, lower down with control, push up, do the fly. That's 7, we've got 3 reps, 8, dig those heels into the ground, 9, really squeeze the glutes, last 1, push the hips up, squeeze the glutes, hold it here. Let's add our chest fly, bring the dumbbells together, hold it here. Let's get that extra burn for 3, pulse, 2, pulse, and 1, pulse, and lower down with control. Okay, now we're going to go back into our bird dogs. Nice light exercise. Good for our coordination as well, especially when you're trying to explain it. So you're lifting that right arm up and lifting the left leg up at the same time, and then lowering back down to the mat onto all fours. Let's go opposite side. That's 2. Keeping the back nice and straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, we're going to go for 20 reps, 10 on each side. 8. Keeping those hips facing down. 10. 11. That's it. Just keep it moving. 12. 13. 14. Stretching the arm and stretching the leg. 15. In opposite directions. 16. 17. 18. Draw that belly button in. Engage the core. 19. Last one. And 20. Whew. It's hard to talk and count at the same time, so I'm hoping I'm not making any mistakes, but I know we've just finished our 3rd round. Now we're moving on to our 4th and final round. So I just want you to really tap into how you're feeling right now. If you feel like you can carry on, let's do 1 more set. If not, you've done really well. You've done 3 rounds. Just take a break, take a few deep breaths. If you want to carry on halfway through, then that's always an option. Okay, so those of you that do want to carry on, let's come into position. We're going into our 4th and final round. Let's rack those dumbbells up. We're going to go for 10 reps. Let's pick up the tempo just a little bit. Let's get ready to go. Now you know the exercises. We're just going to go straight through them. Bam, 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 okay? In 3, 2, and 1. Squat down, big thruster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8. Deep squat. 9. Last one. And 10. Okay, next exercise. You know it. 4th round. Reverse the lunge, bicep curl. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's keep the energy really high. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm counting so you don't have to. 4, 5. Reverse the lunge, curl. 6. Reverse the lunge, curl. 7. Alternating those legs. 8, 9, 10. We're halfway. Let's keep it going. Keep that balance and stability as you lunge. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 to go, 16, 17, last 3, lunge and curl, last 2, lunge and curl, lunge and curl. One more just in case, lunge and curl. Okay, now we're going to come down onto the ground and we are going to go straight into our single leg V-sits. This is our last set, fourth and final set. Let's take a deep breath and let's come down into position in 3, 2, and 1. Power up, lower down with control. 1, 2, all in the abs. 3, 4, breathe in, breathe out as you come up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go 10 more. 1, 2, strong core. 3, strong abs. 4, 5, 6, try to touch the toe. 7, try to keep that leg straight. 8, 9, last one, and 10. Woo! All right. 2 exercises to go. Let's grab those dumbbells if you've got dumbbells. And we're going to go glute bridge to chest fly. 2 exercises in one. Remember, dig those heels into the ground. Peel the spine off the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Push those heels into the ground. In 3, 2, 1. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Open up the chest. That's 1. Lower down with control. Push back up. Straight away. 2. Squeeze the glutes. 4. Come up. And 5. Breathe in and breathe out as you push the hips up. 6, 4 to go. Squeeze the glutes. 7, keep it really strong here. 8, 9, last one. We're going to push the hips up. You know the score for this one. Open up the chest. Bring the dumbbells back together. Hold it here. Keep those hips up really high. Let's get that extra burn. Now let's pulse for 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the glutes and lower down with control. Okay, we're on to our final exercise. Let's come onto all fours. We're going to go into our bird dog. Nice light exercise, good one to end with. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift the right arm, lift the left leg, lower down with control. That's 1. Opposite side. 2, 3, keeping the back nice and straight. 4, 5, 6, reach as far as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Remember, I want you to squeeze that leg. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, keeping the back straight. Reach the arm forward, squeeze that leg. 18, 19, last one, and 20. Woo! All right, good job. Well done, everyone. That was great. You did really well. Now we're just going to do a little bit of a cool down just to start bringing the heart rate down and stretching out all of the muscles. So first of all, I want you to come into that down dog position. I want you to push the hips up towards the ceiling. If you can, I want you to push those heels into the ground. Push into the hands. Pushing the hips up towards the ceiling, stretching out those hamstrings. And let's just hold it here for a few more seconds. Enjoy that stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now let's come into a plank position. And now all I want you to do is bring the right foot towards the right hand. Place that right foot next to the right hand. Bring that back knee down onto the ground. And I just want you to do a long lunge here Nice stretch for the hip flexors. Long lunge, bringing that back knee down onto the ground and just feeling that deep stretch in the hips. And we're going to hold it here just for a few more seconds. And now what I want you to do is place that right hand back down onto the ground. Bring that right foot back so you're back in that plank position. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Left foot to left hand. Bring that back knee down. Nice deep stretch for the hip flexors. And just hold it here for a few more seconds, really stretching out the hips. Now we're going to bring that left hand back down onto the mat and bring that left foot all the way back. So we're back into our plank position. Now all I want you to do is bring the knees down onto the mat so that we're on all fours. Now all I want you to do is come into a seated position. Super simple. Bring the legs out nice and straight. Now I want you to imagine that someone is pulling your head up towards the ceiling so you're sitting super straight. Really think about your posture here. I want you to bring the arms all the way up, nice straight back. Flex those feet, and all I want you to do is lead with your chest. Now it doesn't matter how low you can come. This is how low I can come. I'm stopping right here. I can already feel that deep stretch all down the back of my hamstrings. I'm just going to take a few deep breaths here. Every breath, I'm just trying to come a little bit lower, but I'm leading with my chest, trying to keep my spine nice and straight so I'm not hunching my back. If you can, just grab hold of the toes and just take a few deep breaths here. Just relax. Okay, now what we're going to do is slowly come back up into a seated position, nice straight spine. From here, I'm going to get you to come down onto your back. And we're just going to do a little twist here for the spine, for the thoracic spine. So I want you to bring your arms out, shoulder height. And I want you to draw that right knee in towards your chest. So you've got that nice 90-degree angle. Now, with your left arm, okay, listen carefully. Left hand to right knee. And now all you're going to do is draw that right knee over the side of your body while looking over to that right hand. So we're doing a nice spinal twist. And I just want you to let gravity do the work. So you want to try to keep that right shoulder and the left shoulder completely flat. So it doesn't matter if that knee, that twisting knee isn't touching the ground, okay? As long as your shoulders are nice and flat on the ground. And now we're slowly going to come back into that laying position. I want you to grab both knees and just hug those knees in towards the chest, just so we can get a nice neutral spine again before we do the other side. And now you're going to bring the right leg out straight, keep that left knee up, 90-degree angle, and remember your arm should still be shoulder height. Right arm to left knee. Now let's draw that left knee all the way over the side of the body, looking in the opposite direction. Remember, trying to keep both shoulders completely flat on the ground and just let gravity do the work. Eventually you'll be able to get that knee all the way down to the ground. But for now, wherever you are, just enjoy the stretch, try to relax and take a few deep breaths. And now we're going to come out of it nice and slowly, coming back to the center, bringing both knees in towards the chest. Trying to get that neutral spine. And now we're just going to come all the way back up into a seated position. And that's it for today. Give yourselves a clap. That was awesome. You did great. Ladies, thank you for joining today. Be sure to let me know how you feel in the comments. If you enjoyed this class, then join me again next week or come on retreat for the full reset. See you soon.